Welcome back to March Madness. I said they were going to come quick and easy. This time, stroll straight to the intro.
Wish that you could build a time machine so you could see things no one can see. Feels like you're standing on the edge, looking at the stars and wishing you would.
Alright, I want to apologize about last time. I was a little sick. Now I'm a lot better. I know it's just been 3 days, but March has done wonders. So, since we're here, let's talk about my giveaway. I'm putting it on Instagram. I posted it as of recording this video. So, as you know, the items are the Save Bill and Ted button, okay, the Chucky pin, okay, and the HHN 26 annual pass holder pin, okay? That is the giveaway that I will be doing at 450 subscribers. Okay, now that that's out of the way, we're going to move that out. Let's jump straight into some March Madness. This is video number 2 of the March Madness. I say March Madness a lot. It's fine. It's March. Okay. The first matchup in this March Madness, is tough one here. It's a house from HHN 24 and a house from HHN 25. Okay, the one from HHN 24 is The Walking Dead, The End of the Line. If you guys know, that Walking Dead house had Terminus. It was huge. It was ginormous. At the time, it was the biggest house at the event. Yeah, it was the biggest house ever at the time being. Of course, it got beat out by another house, but we're not going to talk about that right now. But it was huge. It had everything you'd want in a Walking Dead house. It was fantastic. It was just, I can't compare it to anything. It was a great Walking Dead house, and I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people that think this is their favorite Walking Dead house, and I can agree with them, because I think it is too. Okay. And it's going up against Jack Presents 25 Years of Monsters and Mayhem. This house, like I said earlier, there was a house that kind of beat out for longest house ever. This was the house that beat it out for longest house ever at the time being as well. But this house is phenomenal, okay? Like, it has so much in it. It had stuff from Scary Tales, The Forsaken, Run, I think it was Scream House Resurrection. It had stuff from so many things. It was so nice to see everything blended together and just meshed into such a good house. It was fun to go through. I know a lot of people had this as their favorite house that year, and same as the one with 24. That was one of my favorite houses that year. But I feel as if this house from HHN 25 was better than the house from HHN 24. I feel like Jack Presents 25 Years of Monsters and Mayhem was better than The Walking Dead End of the Line. Not anything against The Walking Dead, but Jack's got my back. Now, continuing with the theme of 25 versus another year, HHN 25 versus HHN 26. The house from HHN 25 was a fan favorite. Everyone loved it from what I know. But Body Collectors, recollections. What do you think? Recollections. I feel like it's recollections. Could also be recollections. Whatever. Well, the Body Collectors were in Shady Brook, and there was a snowstorm, so it was cold, eerie, cool. It was just a really fun house to go through, honestly. The scares were unique. They had the spine scene, I believe that's what it is, when they're ripping the girl's spine out, and it's just, God. It's disgusting. But it was a really fun house to go through, I have to give it that. I was going into this house with expectations of it to be fantastic, and it blew me away. Now, this next house, let's just say this might be my easiest selection ever. Okay, HHN 26, the Icon House. Lunatic's Playground 3D, A Chance in Hell. Well, this house was a house that was at the event. That's all I can give you, really. I didn't enjoy it. A lot of people like this house. Why am I lying? But it was a fun house to go through, okay? It was a fun house, okay? From piggybacking off of 25, they brought this house to 26, basically giving Chance her own story, sending her to the asylum. And let's just say I didn't like it. I'm sorry to those who did like it, but this is an easy choice for me. I give this one to Body Collector's Recollections because, I mean, come on, man. Possibly one of the hardest choices for me here on this video in particular, okay? Why did I do this to myself? Okay, it's The Exorcist from HHN 26 versus Halloween from HHN 24. These are two of my favorite intellectual property houses we've ever had at Horror Nights. And I put them in the first round against each other. These random ass scenes are killing me. HHN 24's Halloween was honestly my favorite by far intellectual property house when it happened. I know it was the first, you know what I mean. Okay, it was one of my first IP houses, but it was amazing. It blew me away. It had everything you wanted. If you thought of Halloween, the original movie, that's what you thought of, that house. Now let's go over to The Exorcist, which also was exactly what you expected, but better. Okay, so it had everything from the movie. Just perfect. They had the puke scene. They had everything. I love both of these houses so much. But I have said for years, one of my favorite houses is Halloween. So, to just rip the bandage, Halloween. Okay, there you go. That was hard. Really hard. One of today's bracket side will be one from HHN 28 and one from HHN 26. Okay, these two houses were very creative and very fun to go through, okay? So, the first house will be Carnival Graveyard, Rust in Pieces. Now listen here. This house was unique, different. It had basically Easter eggs to every house you can imagine, everything you can see. It's just fantastic. It was a good house to go through. I enjoyed it. My opening night, I thought this was one of my top tier houses, and I wasn't wrong. It was still in my top 5. I understand there's 10 houses, but it's still in my top 5. But the opponent today is someone that brings a little chill, okay? Krampus from HHN 26. This house was also very unique. The smells were great. I'm not going to tell you it was Easter egg filled, but there were some Easter eggs in there. There was Sam's Lollipop, which Sam showed up next year. Easter egg, fun fact. There was also the snow globes that had the different houses in them, and it showed the Amityville Horror House. Still hasn't happened. Speculation. But Krampus was fun. It had a bunch of smells. It was unique. It was cool to go through. As for Carnival Graveyard, it was cool. There were so many, it didn't feel like a Horror Nights house. It felt like I was really walking through a salvage graveyard, and I was seeing all of these things there. And then there were scare actors, and I'm like, this is phenomenal. This is really good. Therefore, I'm giving this dub to Carnival Graveyard, Rust in Pieces. Alright, guys. So, there you go. There's round one. Side 1 is complete. The bottom left side of the bracket is now finished. The whole left side is finished. Stay tuned for the right side of the bracket. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out my Instagram for the giveaway. And stay excellent, my dudes.